It's late, it's dark outside, and we are headed over to the shop to catch up with my brother and get an update on the tractors. What is going on, guys? I am Watch Jericho, and today we're here with the tractor update you've all been waiting for. This is the BO. It's running now. All it took to get running was cleaning out the sediment bowl and putting some new gas in it and firing it up. But it doesn't have any oil pressure, so now it's time to pull the oil pump out, change the gaskets in it. We don't know if we actually have the gaskets, but we have the gaskets set for the John Deere A, which may be the same. We're still gonna start it up for just a second here so you guys can hear it run. Spin this flywheel over.
Go open the petcock on the other side.
Fine. Let me do all the work.
First choke.
Hold on. Why does it start so well? It started like that. That was incredible. Pull the spark plug off. Pull the spark plug off? Pull the spark plug wire off. It's running on one.
As you can see, it runs pretty good.
It does run pretty well.
It wasn't even, I just I didn't even roll it over.
Yeah, I know, it was like a half turn.
It came over the top dead center and
yeah, it was impressive.
lit off.
And then he's sitting there like, pull the plug wire off. And I'm like, well, it's bare. I don't want to touch that with my hands. I got to wiggle it off. Well, there you go. It starts right up. Let's get the pump out of it. Also, we're going to clean it up a little bit. We cleaned this up right here with a little bit of waterless wash. And it's pretty solid looking, but it definitely needs a real polish before we can cut that back to that nice deep John Deere green. See if I can get some of this dirt to come off here. It's definitely oxidized all around here. Ripping that crankcase breather off. Yeah, some of this is, there's like some gunk right there that it's like bird poop or something like that. Oh wow, the oxidation just wiped off, like all of it. Not bad. You would have said, bring your polish and bring your DA and bring all the rest of your detailing stuff. I guess we could have cleaned this thing up. Don't worry, we're not wrecking the paint by not washing this first with the 2-bucket method. It's reasonably clean already, and this has lots of lube in it. I need that thing. The thing is, I use the yellow tools, and I don't use the red tools that much.
But everybody knows the red tools is the best.
DeWalt is so much better. Comment below with your choice, DeWalt or Milwaukee.
Milwaukee all the way.
Obviously, I have far more money invested in the DeWalt tools, so that's the choice. Check out the hood now, though. This thing looks pretty clean. There's still some oxidization here on the fuel fill. Fuel smells pretty good.
It's brand new.
That makes sense. How's the starting tank? Oh, nice. That was quick. All of 3 seconds with the impact. Pure varnish. I was gonna unhook the spark plug wire so I'd clear it for you.
Well, it looks good in here.
It does look brand new.
Yeah, it would light off probably.
Oh, hate you so much. I was still unhooking the spark plug wire and he's like, let me just turn it over. At least the spark's pretty weak compared to the new school stuff. All right, we're gonna get you guys a real view down inside the crankcase of this. All right, so here's, you can see the crankshaft, you can see the rods moving back and forth. This is like the oil distribution block right there. And it also has the oil pickup. The strainer connects to that, runs into this box right here, and then the oil pump itself is camshaft driven a little farther up into the crankcase. We figured out that oil distribution block is actually the home for the oil filter inside. So there's the oil filter. This is the oil pump access right there. You need a hammer?
Need a mallet.
A little percussive mover. Okay, so we just popped off the this bottom cap, and the strainer is nasty. Look at that. Oh, that has some gunk in it, man. Honestly, that might be why there's no oil pressure. It just couldn't get to like the first half of the strainer. How much oil was left in the crankcase?
Probably about up to that level.
Probably. So we could probably shove this thing back together after we clean the strainer up real quick, fill it with oil, and I bet it's good to go. Don't even need to change the gaskets. Okay, by pure chance, the right wrench for the oil filter was sitting here. So pop the oil filter off real quick, take a look at that too. You're definitely gonna drain down more.
Yeah. Ooh, look at the water.
Yep, there's a little bit of water. It's always good for bearings.
Yeah. Luckily, these little things have enough tolerance in them that...
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Hey, there's that nasty sludge. At least the water seemed to have settled out. All right, there's that oil filter.
At least it's got an OEM filter.
It sure does.
Yep, so we'll get this all cleaned up, put a new oil filter in it, get some new gaskets.
Game time.
Slap her back together.
That's the BO update. On to the next one. As you can see here, the corn picker is off the 60 now. They had to disassemble the back of this and then back out of the corn picker, which had to be done manually because it doesn't run yet. This is a 237 picker. What's wrong with this thing?
All right, so we thought that it was just the clutch. They told us they were driving it down the road going to the steam engine show.
Oh yeah, it died.
Well, they said the clutch blew up. They said they heard a big bang and it wouldn't move anymore. So we took the picker off, hoping to just find that it needed clutch, but unfortunately, the first reduction gear cover
is
cracked.
Yeah, I see it.
So I believe we lost a bearing in there maybe, and the first reduction gear might have exploded. And
that seems fun.
So yeah, the clutch has to come off, first reduction gear cover will come off, and then we'll see what we got. It won't come out of second, so there may be something deeper inside the transmission too.
Honestly, it doesn't look like the worst thing to take apart.
No, it's easy to work on, but the plus is it's not locked up, so we could probably run it. As a matter of fact, we might run it here sometime soon.
And you got that fancy ignition coil instead of a magneto.
Yeah. We might run this one sometime soon and just check it out. But it'll probably be a little while longer until we can actually drive it, put it back on the picker.
Also, everybody that was around for the limo, a bunch of comments said put these bad boys on it. Put the rain cap on there, and I was like, man, that would make the limo 74 times more annoying. And I'm pretty open to that. Don't these hydraulics pick up the picker or something?
Yeah, that's what picks up the picker.
That's what I figured. Cool. All right, let's go scope out the next one. It's cold outside. It's 30 degrees. There's no light. And of course, by the time I can shoot every day, it's already 6 p.m., so there's never any light. Seriously cold out here. All right, what is this case actually?
So this is my 53 LA case on propane, and it's a family tractor. Grandpa and Dad farmed with it, and now I have it. It's sitting on blocks right now. I got new front tires are ready to go on it with painted rims. They're in the shop waiting. And I got new tires for the back. I just need to put a couple more coats of paint on the rear rims, and then this thing will be ready to set on rubber.
Is this a hydraulic pump?
Yeah. Grandpa put all that together.
Gotta love that. Tacked on hydraulic pump right there.
That's for your plow hydraulics.
Putting that new school in the old school. paint system's pretty cool. All these plows came from the auction too. Give you a quick pass through here. Of course, this is the one the weighted wheel fell off. This looks much better with air in the tires. These tires are brand new. Like, the barcodes are in these tires, and I mean, they've probably never been more than 20 feet in their life. Every bolt in the wheel and tire setup's new. I love that there were comments like, those tires aren't new. Every single one of these tires has all of the factory little rubber hangings still on there from the molds. They're literally all brand new. 70's got a big hydraulic bucket on it here. And it is also locked up. So we tried cranking it. We threw some jumper cables on the battery here and tried to crank it while we were still there at the auction, and it was not having it. Every time we'd step on the starter, nothing at all. So would you say you oh, I see. You threw a bar on the flywheel, and
so
now you're gonna
first thing I
stand on it.
I took the valve cover off and checked to make sure the valves were free, so we didn't bend any push rods.
Yeah.
And we got one broken valve spring over there. It moves a little bit. We got it full of diesel fuel right now, so we're gonna let it set and soak for a little while and keep working on it, and hopefully eventually we can get her free, and we'll change that valve spring out without pulling the head, and should be a runner. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad once that diesel's in there. It'll get unstuck. Here's some more green for you guys. Another 70. This one's on propane, and I think you got new tires on this one too, don't you? No, just new rims. Oh, that's what it was. They were rotted out from the water. Yeah, the rims were terrible. Always fun. And our light's dying. So we're down to just the ring light here probably, but this one's not too far either. Soon, one of these days. One of these days. Soon in one of these days. It goes right together. Don't worry about that. And you guys keep saying more tractor videos, but I've made them before. It's not really a tractor. It's just a giant engine. This is a 1922 Bessemer, and it's been running on the channel before. Go back to that video. I'll put it in a card up at the top. Maybe I'll drop a link in the description. But this was a really fun video getting this thing running. And I mean, it's huge. You can run up on the flywheel to get it started here. So it's free. This was our great grandpa's B. He bought it brand new in 1948, and some of it's incredibly clean. I see you've been in here with the John Deere paint can, huh? And the JV well. And the JV well. This one runs fine, just needs some gas, and it's got the E-Star here and everything. Hey, it even turned over. Of course. Cool. Another propane-powered beast, a 57 Minneapolis-Moline U, just to show that we're equal opportunity tractor employers around here. They're not all green, but most of them are. A lot of people wanted some red in here, so check it out. There's a little bit of red. Yeah, actually, you guys wanted to hear about cheap tractors. We paid $20 for this farm. Ooh-wee. Farmall 340, gas engine. It's locked up. Yeah, of course. But for $20, hard to beat. Yeah, you can't say no. I bought the cheapest Farmall 340 in the nation. If anybody beats $20, I'll give it to you at that point, because that's a tough one. The Farmall hood's hanging out right over there too. And a couple of people were in the comments saying nice rototillers. This one was $1. The Roto-It. From the 40s. Nameplate's still on it. Honestly, it looks really good. It cleaned up pretty well. Just with we were just sitting there with a brush and a screwdriver, knocking all the dirt off of it, and got mostly everything off. It's probably not too far from running. Spark plug. Savable. Yeah. Oh yeah. Feed it with a little bit of fuel. Put a spark plug on it real quick. Right. It'll turn over. Oh yeah, I forgot the carburetor was cracked. The float bowl there is... The engine's gonna have to come completely apart. It's locked up tight. This is my kind of exhaust. Straight piped. How do you beat that? Here are those beautiful brand new wheels for that case. Those look good. About ready to go on once they get slapped with a little bit of paint. I hope that's the tractor update you guys were all waiting for. Ended up being pretty fun. I'm sure next time we'll be driving this around. And that is it for today, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. And you might be thinking, well, cool, that's quite a few tractors, but no, I left out like 7 more, so you guys have to come back. I'll see you on the next one.